testing God's power. Can he even intervene? A rational look at divine omnipotence. Have you ever wondered if God truly exists? Why doesn't he just prove it? Not through mysterious signs or stories written thousands of years ago, but through a simple, repeatable test in the real world. Today we examine a bold yet straightforward question. Can God, or any God, alter the outcome of a coin toss? This isn't a trick, it's a test. One that cuts through faith, culture, and belief and focuses only on evidence. Let's break it down. Imagine this. You take a fair coin, flip it 100 times, and ask God to make all tosses come out heads, or just 50 of them. You're not asking for a miracle in war or for a cure to disease. You're asking for simple intervention in basic physics. If God is real and truly all-powerful, this should be no challenge. The question is not, will he do it? The real question is, can he do it? Because if he can't even in this simple case, then the claim of divine omnipotence begins to collapse. Let's go further. Imagine repeating this with dice asking for only 6 south, or shuffling a deck of cards and praying to always pull the ace of spades. Even small statistical anomalies, if repeated consistently, could hint at divine interference. But they don't. Islam teaches that Allah is all-powerful and directly involved in the world. Muslims believe Allah created everything and controls all events. But here's the issue. If you ask Allah to influence the coin toss, and the results remain random, what does that say? If he doesn't intervene even once in a repeatable test, that's a power not demonstrated, a claim unproven. And in science, and in logic, what cannot be demonstrated does not exist. Muslims often pray for good outcomes in exams, games, or health, yet success varies widely and statistically aligns with preparation or luck, not prayer. Coin tosses reflect that same randomness. Christianity also claims God is all-powerful and answers prayers. From healing the sick to parting seas, the Bible is full of divine actions. But when we test today, when we ask God to effect a coin toss, nothing happens. The result is the same randomness you'd expect with no divine force involved. If God cannot does not alter this event, we must question, is he even there? Or are we just repeating beliefs passed down without proof? Consider the lottery. Millions pray to win, yet it's always chance. No prayer affects probability. Why wouldn't a loving God help a faithful, desperate family win? Stay silent in such a controlled setting. Hinduism teaches about many powerful gods: Shiva, Vishnu, Durga. They are said to control destruction, protection, and creation. But again, let's ask, can even one of them change a coin toss? When tested, the answer is silence. No pattern, no divine signature, just physics, probability, and chance. If these gods are truly powerful, their power should be measurable, even in small ways. But when it's not, we are left with stories, not evidence. Temples hold rituals asking gods to bless exams, marriages, or crops. But results show no divine edge. Crops fail with drought. Exams are passed by study, not divine favor. Some might argue, God doesn't want to be tested, but that's dodging the point. We're not asking, will he? We're asking, can he? If a god cannot perform something so basic, if a deity refuses to prove its existence, then what reason do we have to believe at all? No power means no existence. You can't claim a god is all-powerful, then explain away every failure to act. That's not belief. That's denial. Religions across the world claim divine power, but none can show it in a measurable way. If the simplest test, a coin toss, fails to show even a hint of intervention, we must accept the logical outcome. These gods do not exist. It's not in the way they are described. Not as all-powerful beings who care and intervene. It's not personal, it's reason. And reason asks for evidence, not stories. If God exists but cannot will not prove it in a controlled, simple test, then how can we trust that he acts in larger, more complex matters? In a world filled with suffering, randomness, and unanswered prayers, the silence of God is louder than his supposed words. A coin toss doesn't lie, but belief without evidence does. If we're honest seekers of truth, then we must ask, where is the evidence? And if there is none, then perhaps there is no God.